start by going over the riff that you just heard, which is in G blues, note by note. We're going to use chicken pickin', and the rhythm is triplet. So instead of 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, it's going to be 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, and it's going to be that way all the way down. And the idea behind this riff is it's going to touch all the different pentatonic box shapes on our way down, starting with 5 in G blues, and then working all the way back down to 5, position 5 box, an octave lower. And we're going to talk about how each part of the riff kind of relates back to that pentatonic scale, which is going to help us at the end of the tutorial, once we work this up to speed in G blues. It's going to help us figure out how to play this in A blues. Then we'll take a quick stop back in G blues, and then go down to E blues, all with the jam along track. The idea being relating the riffs that we're playing and the licks that we're playing back to a scale so that we can easily use them when we're playing in different keys. Okay, so let's start by getting our fingers on this riff. Here's how it looks. Let's try that again a little bit slower, and I'll count it out as we play. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1. Okay, so let's go over this note by note. Let's identify the pentatonic box shapes that we're playing over as we go. So we're starting up here, and we're in position 5 pentatonic in the key of B flat. If we start that on the 15th fret of low E, position 5 in the key of B flat or G minor or G blues. It's all basically saying the same notes we're going to play. Okay, and so we're starting here, 17th fret. And then we slide down. So we're going to be doing picking mainly on the D string and clucking with our middle finger mainly on the D string. Clucking is, we're kind of popping this string here. So slide up into that 17th fret of D, 15 of G, 17, pull off to 15, 17 of D, 15 of G, slide down to 12, and then the next riff is this. All right, so where are we here? Position 4 pentatonic in G blues is this. And we're right there. So we started in 5, then we slide down to 4. All right, so that's 12 of the G string, and then 15 of D, 12 of G, 15 of G, pull off to 12, 15 of D. Then we do this. And where are we now? Position 3 pentatonic in G blues or B flat. So so far we have this. Position 5 to start. 4, 3. Okay, so that was 12, slide down to 10, 12 of D, 10 of G, 12, pull off to 10, 12 of D again, and then 10, and then we're going to slide down to 7. So far we have this. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet, 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 trip. And then we do this. All right, so where's that going to be? You probably guessed we just did 3. Now we're going to do 2. So you start position 2 pentatonic in the key of G blues or B flat here. So we're right here. Right? Okay, so we just slid down from 10 to 7 on this G string. Then we go 10th fret of D, 7 of G, 10, back to 7, back to 10 of D, and now we're going to go down to 5 and do this. So where are we now? Position 1, right? So we start position 1 in G blues or B flat pentatonic box shape. We do this. Okay, so when we get down there, let's do the whole thing so far. 1 triplet, 2 triplet. Now we just did this, 7 to 5. Then we go down to 8th fret of D, 5, 7, pull off to 5, 8 of D, 5, then we slide down to 3, hammer on to 4 of G, and then 5th fret. All right, and again, we're back to this 5th position pentatonic box shape. And that's the whole riff, okay? So it really, if you count this last note and hold it out there, it's a 4-measure riff that uses chicken, pickin, and triplet. So we just played it in G blues. Let's do it one more time. 1 triplet, 2 triplet, 3 triplet, 4 triplet. All right, so that's the riff in G blues. Let's work it up to tempo. The target tempo is going to be 145 beats per minute. We'll show you the riff at a number of different tempos that you can play along with me. Then we'll do it 3 times in a row at 145 BPM. And the idea with doing it 3 times in a row, back to back to back, is just to really commit it to our muscle memory to where we can actually, practically pull it out in a live or a playing situation. Once we get this up to speed, then we're going to talk about in the next tutorial how we can play it not only in G blues, but also in A blues and E blues. Now that we've got this riff under our fingers, it's always a good idea to understand why what we're playing is in a certain key. So that was just in G blues. Now let's try to figure out how we can play this in A blues and then also E blues, 2 other kind of popular blues keys. So here's how it looks in A blues. This is all tabbed out as well beneath the video player at sixstringcountry.com. Looks like this. All right, so this one's pretty simple. We just move everything up 2 frets. We're not going to go over everything because we've already done that, and it's all tabbed out, and it's really just moving everything up 2 frets. But one thing I wanted to point out was it works to do this because we're just following these pentatonic scale shapes, right? So in A blues, that's the position 5 box. Also, you can call that the key of C, position 5 pentatonic. That's that first riff. Position 4 in the key of A blues, sorry, or C. So we got, following that down, and the next one, where's position 3 in the key of C pentatonic or A blues? So that's going to be the next one we did. Next we have position 2. And where's position 2 layout on the neck in the key of C or A blues? It's right here. All right, so we did. Now we have this. And where's position 1 in the key of C or A blues pentatonic? All right, then we slide down, which is, again, an octave below in that position 5 box shape. All right, so we're really just following these pentatonic shapes down. We're staying on the D string and the G string, and we're doing kind of a fast chicken pickin' triplet run. All right, now let's do the same thing in E blues. So to get to A, we had to move up 2 frets, which makes sense because if we're on a G, we move up 2 frets and we're at an A. Where would we go if we wanted to be on an E? 1, 2, 3. We'd have to go down 3 frets. So we're going to move everything we just learned down 3 frets to play in E blues. I'll give us some perspective. All right. So now we're going to do the exact same thing. In the key of E blues or the key of G pentatonic, we've got position 5, box shape. We've got position 4. We've got position 3. We've got position 2. We've got position 1. And then we're back to position 5 all the way down using the low E string. And we're relating that to riff all the way back down the neck with the pentatonic scale. All right, so take your time and understand how to transfer that riff from G blues where we learned it to A blues and also to E blues. And then in this next jam along video, we're going to kind of bang, 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 right back to back to back. We're going to play it in A blues, then we're going to shift down 2 frets, play it in G blues, and then we're going to shift down 3 more frets and play it in E blues.